The objectives here I'm going to learn is to understand and learn about profit-seeking organizations, the meaning and types of different non-profit organizations, the differences between profit and non-profit organizations, what are charitable organizations, and the different organizations of non-profit. Okay, that is what the chapter comprises. Yesterday I have already sent you the screenshot or the PDF format of by scanning the chapter on your WhatsApp group. Okay. Now let's start first with the meaning of a profit-seeking organization. What is a profit-seeking organization? Organizations which are established and operated primarily with the motive of earning profit may be described as profit-seeking organization. Yesterday I told you what is an organization. An organization is a group of people who are joining together to achieve common goals, to achieve common objectives. So when this organization has a motive of earning money, it becomes a profit-seeking organization. Here the incentive is to earn money that prompts the people to set up a profit-seeking organization. A profit-seeking organization is engaged in the production, purchase, as well as the sale of goods and services on regular basis with the objective of earning profit by satisfying human wants.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ved. Okay. Just put yourself on mute because I'm explaining profit-seeking organization. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So a profit-seeking organization is basically engaged in what? In the production, purchase, and sale of goods and services. Here the main objective is to earn profit, number one, and the incentive of earning money. A grocery shop, a sugar mill, an automobile repair shop, all these are examples of profit-seeking organizations. What about big industries today, like a Reliance industry, or you can say your Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited? All these come under profit-seeking organizations. Why? Because their main motive is to earn profit. They can be private-seeking organizations. Even the government may invest in some of them. Then it becomes a government organization. Okay. Another important part here is that these organizations were set up for the industrial development of also the country. Okay. Most of the organizations of the government are not earning too much of profits, but obviously the private organizations, okay, that are built by the Tatas and the Birlas, they are more for seeking profits. Even a small shop like a grocery shop, a sugar mill, an automobile repair shop, all these have the motive of earning profits. Second one is the meaning of a non-profit organization. Can anyone tell me what is a non-profit organization? Any idea? Can anyone try?
Ma'am, a non-profit organization is an organization which is set up not with the objective to serve the needy people and not to earn money.
Okay. So we can say that here the main objective is not to earn profits. Okay.
Ma'am, like NGOs.
Like NGOs, very good. And to serve the society. And there are many types of organizations. They can donate money in the form of charity. They may receive help, you can set up temples. You can set up dharamshalas for people, for night shelters. There are Rotary clubs that are organized as non-profit organizations, providing blood donation camps. So there are many types of such organizations that donate money, okay, and it receives to help funds the organization's objectives and goals. Now we come to the different types of non-profit organizations. Okay, so before we go to that, I hope what is a profit organization and what is a non-profit organization is clear. Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now let's come to the different types of organization. The first one I'm going to talk about is a charitable organization. These organizations provide financial assistance for various social causes in the form of donations. Tatas and many other industrial houses have established charitable trusts to provide scholarships, okay, for higher education to the younger generation. Like you have the Ratan Tata Trust. Here the main aim is that you're giving financial assistance to the poor, to the downtrodden, and to people who cannot afford it. Such organizations which work for the benefit of others is called a charitable organization. The second one I'm talking about is an educational organization. Okay. Business houses have also set up schools. They have set up colleges which offer educational facilities to people at nominal cost. The Council for Indian School Certificate Examination. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me, Rona.
ma'am, can you go? Ma'am, my network problem was there, so can you explain?
I will, when I do the recap, you will understand. Right now, I'm discussing the types of non-profit organization.
Yes.
So business houses have also set up schools and colleges to offer educational facilities to people at very nominal cost. The Council for Indian Certificate of School Examination, that is ISCE, okay, the ICSC or the ISCE, that also works as an educational hub or an educational organization and helps to provide people at education at very nominal cost. Okay.
But ICSC is not nominal cost, right?
No,
ICSC
ICSC is basically the Indian School Certificate Examination which you all are going to be giving. But there are certain Indian School Certificate Examinations which are set up for people to give it at very nominal cost. Okay, people who are not going to very high schools, they can also appear for these examinations, right?
Yeah.
Then we come to religious organizations. Temples, churches, gurudwaras, masjids, they all provide facility to people for religious activities. Remember, when we are going to these religious activities, when you go to a temple and you visit, you go for a prayer, okay, or you go to a gurudwara, and you will see lots of langars are put in gurudwaras for people to have food there, right? Even arrangements are kept in these religious organizations for prayer meets, for people to stay there. So these are also organized as a non-profit organization. Here the motive is not to earn money. The fourth one I'm going to discuss is a public health organization, having lots of public hospitals. In fact, India was one country where public hospitals were very less in the past. Okay, and even dispensaries were not so many. Everyone had to spend lots of money to get into a private hospital. But today government has made a lot of measures to set up public hospitals for the people, giving them free kind of treatments, medical facilities to people in general. What about today with the coronavirus, so much into in the whole world it has spread? So what is happening, because of which lot of medical facilities are being provided by public health organizations so that we can treat the people in a sound and easy manner. Then comes municipal organizations. What are municipal organizations? Municipal authorities in every state, in union territories, they provide sewage disposal. They provide water, electricity, sanitation. All these essential benefits are being provided by the municipal organizations at very nominal cost to people. Okay, this is again another type of organization where the main aim is not to earn profit. Okay. The next one, I'm going to, one second. Mutual benefit organization. What does the term mutual benefit mean? Can anyone tell me? Anyone try? The term mutual benefit means what? Come on, quickly. Yes, Ved?
Ma'am, they set up for benefit of public.
Okay. Why mutual
Yes.
benefit? Who is benefiting? What is the meaning of the term mutual benefit?
Ma'am, I think mutual
Ma'am, money.
benefit.
Many?
Ma'am, I think mutual
Yes.
Money, ma'am, money.
Oh, one by one. Okay, Kaustav, say what you wanted to
Ma'am,
say.
I think mutual benefit means that the people working in the organization also get also are benefited, and even the public is benefited.
Okay, basically voluntary association. Say today I am starting a club. Okay, a club for people, a club to say help the women, to get jobs. So like lots of voluntary members are there in this club. all those people are trying to help each other, mutually benefit each other by, say, giving, as I said, if a club organizes a blood donation camp, all the members are participating by giving blood. So that becomes a mutual benefit organization. Many clubs, even trade unions are formed for the laborers, for the workers, like in the form of Hindu Mazdoor Sabha, okay, where all people are working towards the rights of the laborers. So such organizations become mutual benefit organizations. Okay. Then we come to commonweal organization. What does the term commonweal mean? Any idea? What does the term commonweal mean? Anyone? Okay. Those organizations which are established for the benefit of public at large or the whole society, like army, police, fire services. This is basically common for everyone. Everyone in the country is enjoying these benefits, isn't it? So such kind of organizations are called the commonweal organization, which work for the people at large, which work for the society as a whole. Okay. Then we come to political organizations. Political parties also exist to promote and protect, okay, public interests of their members. They sponsor and they support the candidates during elections. When you have an election meet, people are standing for elections from different parties. So who's going to fund these parties? It is the political organizations who are going to fund these parties during the times of elections. Like you have the BJP or the Bharatiya Janata Party. So these different kinds of non-profit organizations we have. Okay. I hope I'm being clear to all of you. No difficulty?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So let's quickly do a little recap. Which all did we do? Ronak, you were not there. The first one we did was a charitable organization. Second one, educational. Third, religious. Fourth, public health. Fifth, municipal. Sixth, mutual benefit. Seventh, commonweal. And eighth, political. Okay. Kaustav, what is charitable organization? Quickly. Kaustav, what is charitable organization?
Ma'am, charitable organizations are the organizations which provide financial aid to the needy people.
Okay. In the form of?
In the form of
Donations. Okay.
In form of donations.
Okay. Great. Ved, can you tell me what are commonweal organizations? Commonweal.
Established for people like the army, police officers, and doctors as well.
Okay. Very good.
And they
Ronak?
provide money.
Yes, they provide basic services to the people at large. Okay.
Last.
Very good. Ronak, can you tell me what are religious organizations?
Ma'am, religious organizations like giving money to the gurudwaras, temple, churches,
Masjid
masjid,
and other
facilities to people.
For religious activities. Okay, very good. What are public health organizations, Melvin? Melvin? What are public health organizations?
Ma'am, public health organizations are the organization, for example, government hospitals, government medicals, dispensaries.
And they provide what? They provide medical facilities
for the people.
People in general. Okay. So basic idea, I think, of the types of non-profit is clear to everyone. Can
Yes,
we go to
ma'am.
the
Yes,
next
ma'am.
part? Okay, great. So after the different types of organizations, that is the profit organizations and the non-profit organizations, we are now going to understand the differences between profit organizations and non-profit organizations. Okay, first and foremost, the main difference is what? Profit organizations aim to do what? To earn what, children? To
Money.
earn profits. Okay. What about non-profit organizations? They help to render
Services.
services. Very good. Here the main function of a profit organization is what? To production and distribution. We are not here. The main aim is to earn money, to build profits for the organization. On the other hand, non-profit organizations are doing what? They are helping people. They are rendering services to people. Okay. Profit organizations, the risk is always very high. In non-profit organizations, the risk is low. Why in non-profit organizations the risk is low, while in profit organizations the risk is high? Can anyone try?
Ma'am, because they help the needy.
One second. Yes, Ved, answer. Come on.
Ma'am, because because they help the needies and they get donations for it, so they don't have to pay a lot. Whereas in profit organizations, the people have to pay. They don't get donations.
Okay. What do you understand by the
Ma'am, there is.
Yes, tell me, Kaustav. I'm listening. Tell me.
Ma'am, there is less investment in non-profit organizations, whereas there is more in profit organizations.
Yes, there is much more investment in profit organizations. What about government grants? Government grants are being available in which one? In profit organization or in non-profit organization?
Non-profit.
Profit organizations.
Profit organization government grant will be available. What is a government grant?
Ma'am, a non-profit organization.
Wait 1 minute. Not together. Raise your hand. I will listen to you. Yes, Rona, tell me.
Ma'am, to give donation.
To give, which organization is needing donations? Profit organization or non-profit?
Non-profit.
Non-profit. So government grant will be available for a non-profit organization, but it will not be available for a profit organization. Okay, I hope I'm being absolutely clear with this part to you. Okay, what about taxes? Obviously, an organization that is earning high profits, it's a commercial organization. So taxes will be payable there. But in a non-profit organization, taxes will not be payable, right? Then we
Ma'am, why not?
Why not? Right, that's a very good question. Why taxes will not be payable by a non-profit organization? Can anyone try it before I explain it? Okay. Yes, try.
Because
yes, Melvin, try. No problem.
Ma'am, they are not, taxes are not payable because this is because they are helping the needy people, and they are not investing or giving a lot of money. They are helping only the needy people, so they will not pay taxes.
Correct. So in case of a non-profit organization, as you know, they are what kind of organization? We've already discussed all the time. We discussed about charitable organizations. We discussed about educational. Ronak, please pay attention. Okay. So we discussed about charitable organizations, commonweal organizations, religious organizations, all the different municipal organizations. All of them are coming under non-profit organizations. These are being provided only for charitable purposes, for the benefit of the poor, for the benefit of the downtrodden. That's why we are setting up trusts, societies for them. Hence, taxes will not be payable for profit organizations. Okay. So I hope the differences are being totally clear to you. Can we go to the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
Till now, whatever we've done of the chapter is clear. Anyone has any questions or doubts? Can I move on? Okay, great.
Ma'am, you put yourself on mute, ma'am. Ma'am, you're on mute.
1 second, sir.
I can hear you.
1 second. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to now charitable organizations. These organizations can set up trusts and other organizations to offer financial assistance in cash or kind for the welfare of the poor and the downtrodden. As I said, these organizations are nothing but they have set up different kinds of trusts. We are trying to give a financial assistance in cash or in kind, and they are called charitable organizations. This we've already learned in the beginning when I spoke about the different type of organizations. What do you mean by financial assistance in cash or kind? What is the meaning of kind? Financial assistance only means by providing money.
No, ma'am,
Ma'am,
kind.
1 minute together. Yes, tell me, Costa.
I'm paying money in kind means that you provide some goods. For example, if a farmer is producing wheat, so if he does not have enough money, he can provide wheat as tax.
Okay. So that means we can say that financial assistance can be given in many ways. For example, you have different kinds of organizations that are creating their own trusts. You know, you have rich people. They also, the rich people also nowadays, they create trusts. They transfer properties to the poor people, right? Or they create a trust where they can help people or are built for that purposes. So those organizations also come under charitable organizations. Now, the different types of charitable organizations we are discussing. The first one is an educational trust. The second one is a club. And the third one is a voluntary association. Okay. So let's start with a trust. Trusts obviously run different kinds of schools, colleges to provide free education to poor people. They also offer a lot of scholarship facilities, okay, to the bright children and to their poor families. Some of them also rent free libraries today as an educational trust. Clear? What are educational trusts? Then we come to the second part, clubs. Many types of clubs are there today, okay, which help the poor people. Can you give me an example of such clubs which you all are familiar with? Anyone can try? Yes, Ved, tell me. No? Okay. Rana, Costa, anyone? Okay. So let's come to the different kinds of clubs. We have many different kinds of clubs like Lions Club, Rotary Club. You also, what do? These Lions Club, Rotary Club, they organize a lot of blood donation camps for people. Okay. And moreover, these organizations also provide help to the victims. As you know, now we are all suffering with a very big epidemic today, that is the coronavirus. So like that, there are many kinds of epidemics where people are fighting together to solve the problem. Okay. And such clubs, voluntary clubs, such associations are playing a very, very important role to help victims during these epidemics. Okay. Then we have voluntary associations. What are voluntary associations? You have associations in the form of dharamshalas. You have night shelters, okay, etc. They provide accommodation to people. You know, many travelers are there. When Costa, if you could please pay a little attention. Right. So you have many.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes. So we have many kind of night shelters today. We have dharamshalas that provide accommodation to people at large. Okay, and these voluntary associations play a very important role in it. Many charitable bodies, they donate money to the National Defense Fund. You have the PMNRF, that is the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. I'm sure nowadays you all are all watching the speeches that how on TV, that how the Prime Minister is addressing the nation, how they are trying to help us out in these crisis times. So all these voluntary associations play a very important role there. I hope the idea of charitable organizations is clear to you. Anyone has any questions to ask? Can we move to the next part? Okay. Now we come to organizations of non-profit. Okay, some of them are member serving while others are community serving. What do you understand by member serving organizations? Any idea what are member serving organizations and how they are
Ma'am, are
different from community
are they the organizations that provide need to the needies, provide money and materials?
Yes, almost all these organizations will definitely help the needy. But what is the difference between a member serving and a community serving? That's what I'm asking.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, the member serving.
Ma'am, I think the member serving organizations are the organizations which serve people one by one, and community serving other people which serve a particular community at the same, like at a particular time.
Okay, very, very good. Member serving organizations are those organizations which are serving the members of that particular unit. As I said, when we are forming a club, like a Rotary Club or a Lions Club, all the members are being served in that particular club, right? Similarly, you have different kinds of credit unions, trade unions. Okay, you have sports clubs. They all come under member serving societies. What happens in case of a community serving society then? Community serving means like Helpage India, Red Cross, okay, CRY. All these come under community serving societies, okay, and they serve the community at large. So mutual societies, cooperatives, trade unions, credit unions, industries, they all serve their members. On the other hand, Red Cross, yeah, Helpage India, Child Relief and You or CRY, they are examples of community serving organization because they are serving the community at large, the people at large. Clear? Okay. Non-profit organizations generate surplus revenue, but the surplus is not distributed as profit. This is very, very important. Please understand this, children. Okay, what does this mean? Okay. Non-profit organizations are generating a surplus. Now, obviously, these organizations, when they are working, they are also earning money, right? But when they are earning the money, they are not going to distribute it as profit amongst the members. Okay, this surplus will not be distributed. They will be put, the money will be put inside the organization only to conduct different kinds of activities. Okay, right? So they are generally organized as societies, trusts, and non-profit companies. Right? Yes, tell me, I'm listening.
That means they are donating the money to the organizations.
Sorry, I did not get your question, Rona. Can you repeat?
That means they donate the money to the organizations.
Yes, what they do is they plow back the money into their own organization to serve other purposes. Okay, they are not using this money to distribute it as profit to the members. They are using it to serve the society, to help in different kinds of ways and means. Okay,
Yes.
right. Now, a society is a group. A society is a group of 10 or more persons who associate voluntarily, okay, and they register themselves under the Cooperative Societies Act. Now, there is one more chapter, that is cooperative society, which we will learn later as we proceed with the other chapters. But first and foremost, understand what is a society. A society is a group of 10 or more people. Okay, when these members, they associate voluntarily to protect and promote the common interests of the people. Okay, like Amul was one of the biggest cooperative societies where, you know, the people had organized together and had set up with just selling milk. In fact, in rural areas, in villages where there are artisans and peoples whom you cannot reach out to, they all work together and form these voluntary associations and help each other to promote the interests and help them to earn a living for themselves. And when we go to this particular chapter, I will elaborate out on the details. Trusts we've already spoken about. That trusts are set up to further social causes, like public health is one of the trusts. Then you have education. Trusts are exempted from income tax. You have the Ratan Tata Trust. This is one of the most common trusts. Trusts are nothing but where you have rich people, okay? They are also setting up these different kinds of trusts to help the poor, to help the needy, to help the downtrodden by providing financial assistance in cash as well as in kind. Okay. Last but not the least, we have the non-profit companies. A non-profit company is a company that is registered under the Companies Act of 2013 for purposes other than earning profits and distributing them to its members. And it is also managed by a board of directors. So when we are speaking about a non-profit company, what is a non-profit? A company is basically an organization. As I told you, it's a corporate body. It has a separate legal existence and it needs to be properly registered. Most companies have members who are called the shareholders. Ronak, Kaustubh, I hope you all are following what I'm explaining.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please understand that these company, okay, any company has members who are called the shareholders, okay, and here these companies, they have been designed for the purpose of generally earning profit. But if it's a non-profit company, the company is being formulated for other purposes other than earning profits and distributing them to the members. Generally, a company will have shareholders, and from the shareholders, what happens is they elect a managerial board, and that board is called the board of directors. Clear? So together they all work towards the non-profit company and aim at achieving different kind of objectives. So this chapter we are completing here. Tell me any questions you have. Otherwise, first we will do a recap. I will ask a few questions, and if we have time, we will move on to the next unit. Tell me anything to ask here. Your questions first. Otherwise, I'm going to recap.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start then. First, we started with a profit-seeking organization. Okay, let's start. First, we'll start with Ved. Ved, what is a profit-seeking organization? Quickly recap.
Ma'am, a profit-seeking organization is an organization which seeks profit and doesn't help the needies.
Okay, so it is established for what purpose? To earn profit. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the incentive to make money. That is why it is working, and it is dealing with production of goods and services. Very good. Next one. Then we did Rana. What are
Yes.
non-profit organizations?
Ma'am, non-profit organizations. Non-profit organization helps. Organization are those organizations which are set up and run not to earn profits,
But to serve society.
serve the society. Instead, the organization donates the money to the receipts to help fund the organization's objective and goals.
Okay, just don't read, understand. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. Now the different types. Costa, what are charitable organizations? Please explain. Let's do a recap. Fast.
Charitable organizations are the organizations that are set up to provide financial aid in the form of donations to various social councils for various causes.
Okay. Melvin, what
For
are
example,
okay, yes. Tell me, Costa. Yes.
for example, Ratan Tata Trust.
Okay. Melvin, what are educational organizations?
Ma'am, educational organizations are the organizations which provide education to people.
Or
For
to
example,
public
or
at
to the
nominal
public,
cost. Okay.
at the nominal cost.
Okay. Okay. Great. What are religious organizations, Ved?
Ma'am, religious organizations are the organizations which provide material and aids to the temples, gurudwaras, and masjids.
Neha, are you there? Yes. Neha, can you answer what are this one? Public health organizations? Neha? Okay. Costa, what are public health organizations? You're on mute.
Ma'am, they provide free medical facilities.
Okay, great. What about municipal organizations? Who's going to tell me?
Municipal organizations are in every state and union territory which provide basic essential services like sewage. Water, etc.
Sewage disposal, water, electricity, sanitation, etc. Very good. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now let's do after that. So I think basically, what are, yes, sorry. What are mutual benefit organizations? Anyone?
Ma'am?
Yes, try it on now.
Ma'am, these are the voluntary association which develop the clubs and trade unions. Like example, Hind Mazdoor Sabha.
Okay, what are common weal organizations?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, they are organizations which
society.
provide benefit to the public at large or society.
For
whole
example,
society.
army, police, doctors.
Like ma'am, ma'am, they basically provide.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging, ma'am.
Yes. Now
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
hear me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me at least two differences. Okay, one difference between profit and non-profit organization.
Ma'am, do we have to rejoin when the meeting ends?
No.
Yes, sorry.
Do we have to rejoin?
I'll tell you. First, let's quickly finish with it. What is the difference between profit and non-profit organization? Come on.
Ma'am, and profit risk is
Ma'am,
high and in
Not like this. Raise your hand one by one. Okay, Rana, first one.
Ma'am, primary motive in profit and non-profit organization. In profit organization, to earn profits, and in non-profit, to render services.
Kaustav, next one.
Ma'am, there is high risk in profit organization where there is low risk in non-profit organization.
Melvin, next one.
Ma'am, the government grants are not available for the profit organization, but it is available for non-profit organizations.
Very good. Okay. Neha, can you try? What about taxes? Where are they payable? In profit or in non-profit?
Ma'am, I think she has left the meeting, ma'am.
She's left the meeting. Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Ma'am, let me check.
Okay. No. Okay. Wait. You tell me. What
Uh,
about
ma'am,
taxes? Taxes are
Ma'am.
payable in which one?
Ma'am, taxes are payable in profit organizations, whereas non-profit organizations don't need to pay them. They're not payable in.
Fine. Now I'm going to ask one or two questions. You're going to classify as profit and non-profit. Okay. The meeting is
Okay.
about to end. We don't have much time, but just still. What about Reliance Industries? Will they come in profit or in non-profit?
Profit.
Profit.
Non-profit. Profit organization.
Child Relief and You,
Non-profit. Non-profit.
Helpage India.
Non-profit.
Okay. Okay. What about Indian Red Cross?
Non-profit.
Profit.
Non-profit.
Okay. Okay. Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited.
Profit
Profit.
organization.
Profit.